Fifers arriving. Welcome to the Fifers DD991 podcast. I'm Rachiko-san. That's Gilly and Thumper Actual. And it's episode 145, and we're going to talk about whatever's on our minds. Who would like to begin?
I found Thumper as an alien.
Me as
What?
an alien?
Yeah.
What?
In the name of science.
Could you not put anything in my butt, though? I'm trying to save that for marriage.
No, I'm definitely putting like a whole lot of stuff up there, for sure.
All right, in the name of science, though, right?
No, like just for me, like for fun. Yeah.
No. Okay.
I was like, it's good not to keep that one there. I
That
mean,
was pretty funny, man. It's just for me, you know. It's not for science.
I was thinking not of a spaceship, but I was thinking of a dungeon.
Do you really call it a dungeon, bro?
Oh yeah.
Not put any.
Oh, and I got another one on that one too.
Do you?
I don't know if this will get us fucking copyright. I don't think it will though, because somebody made this one. So
Oh.
it's more stupid AI bullshit. But it's actually pretty funny though. Oop.
It only took me 2 bottles of roofies. Now I gotta pop Viagra. Get it!
Oh, Glenn, you had this coming for a long time, and I got something that's gonna take a long time to come.
Oh God, no! Not a booty warrior!
Oh, you know of us?
Everyone on the sex offenders registry has been worried about you.
And you've got the guts to admit that. Well, either way, I'm gonna be in those same guts.
No, no, please!
You don't like it when the shoe's on the other foot, huh? Or should I say, when the meat is in the other hole, you sick bastard. And by the way, a friend of yours gave me the heads up.
Wait, who the hell was it? Cleveland? That bastard? I apologize for sleeping with his wife.
Nope. I'll give you a hint. He's a dog just like me.
Dog? Just like... Motherfucker. I knew it was that motherfucker. Son of a bitch.
Yep. Oh, let's get these cameras laid up.
Hey.
Yep.
What's that for?
A lot of women want to see you get your comeuppance in the form of so much cum that goes up and in.
What? No. Well, I couldn't have been that bad. Well, damn.
I heard you were in the military, Glenn. Well, I'm about to kamikaze in that ass.
No. Please. Oh, giggity, no, giggity.
Who the hell made that up? That's pretty funny.
I don't know, but that one was pretty good though.
It was pretty funny because Goofy is like I would never imagine Goofy being like that, but you know.
Well, technically, Goofy ain't a dog.
What the hell is Goofy?
Like some people say he's a cow, supposed to be a cow.
A cow?
Yeah,
He don't look like no cow.
he don't look like no damn dog either.
He looks like something in between it, man.
Because Pluto looks like a dog.
He does. Well, Pluto is a dog.
Yeah, it's that Goofy's supposed to be a dog too, but he's not a dog.
It's just weird.
Yep.
That's pretty weird. So, anything going on with you guys?
Being sick.
Yeah, that sucks. I haven't looked at the news lately. Have you guys looked at the news or no?
It's all the same fucking bullshit. Fucking
Oh, yeah.
blah blah blah.
Iran, Israel, blah blah blah.
Same fucking bullshit and fucking, you know, And fucking Iran still try to say they hit the Lincoln and they never did. You
They
know,
hit what?
they try to say they still hit the Lincoln and they never did.
I'm glad my Lincoln didn't get hurt.
Rocky, they're not gonna hit us. I mean, chances of them getting through our shit, through those ships' defenses. I mean, they can still get through. Lucky it can get through, right?
I mean, yeah, I mean, because apparently in Bahrain they were shooting missiles down and then one got in.
Well, yeah, that was the empty warehouse that they hit. The drone hit that fucking hotel. You know, kamikaze that motherfuckers when they did.
Yeah, exactly. Another
It's
form
funny.
of delete bombing. You know,
And just like that fucking,
deletion bombing.
it's just like one of those pilots, F-15 pilots, that got shot down in Kuwait, right? One of them was a woman. Guess what? They fucking locals ran right to her aid, see if she needed help or anything. So I just go to show you right there that all religion went aside at that moment right there.
Yeah, you know what? They treated the male one like shit.
Yeah,
Trying to steal his shit and everything.
yeah. I mean, I don't know why, but they had more respect for the woman than they did the male.
Well,
It
at
just
least
has
she
to
didn't
do
get hurt. I'm happy she didn't get hurt.
It just has to do with who found her. That's the thing.
Yep.
Yeah, it really does. I think that's what it depends on. Because that was in Kuwait, right? You said Kuwait?
Yeah. They shot down 3 F-15s there.
With the
Kuwait
shit, with the same shit that we gave them.
Like friendly fire, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of messed up.
Yep.
I know what happened. I remember back in 2004, there was some guy that was like a college football player or something like that. And he got killed by friendly fire because I think he went in the U.S. Army. And he got shot, and they talked about it on news, but I don't remember the guy. I think he was some kind of football player or college player or something
You're
like
talking
that.
about Tillman? Pat Tillman?
Yeah.
He was an NFL player. He went into the fucking special forces.
Okay. Yeah, I thought it was a college guy, and he got killed by friendly fire. That sucks.
No, he had a pro career, and he left it to go overseas.
Oh.
Yeah. So
That's kind of like what the guys that were famous actors back in the day in World War II did when World War II broke out.
yeah.
I'm sorry you don't feel so good, bro. I hope you get better.
Yeah, I feel
Soon.
like shit.
Yeah, well, you're a tough ass mofo, so you can still do this.
Yeah. I'm just fucking not all there in my head. It's like fucking fuzzy, you know?
Yeah.
Well, it's that
Yeah,
time of
I know
year,
the
fucking.
feeling.
That time of year, the weather goes fucking cold to warm, back to cold, back to warm, blah, blah,
Well,
blah.
Yeah, I mean, like over here in North Carolina in December, it was like, pretty warm, and then like for a week or two, it got really cold. Then it warmed up. Then it got cold again. Then it warmed up. It was like we finally got winter in December. Then it got hot again. Then it got cold again in January, and now it's February, and it's almost like it's spring again.
And here's
Almost.
what little Tate was talking about in New Jersey.
New Jersey. Okay.
Welcome here, and you're not welcome in a lot of other places based on your videos.
You don't own this place. You don't own America.
No, you should move on. Nobody wants you here. Please move out.
That anti-Semitism is lucrative, huh?
Pat obviously thought that we should pay for their money, so why don't you move to a different country?
Why don't you go back to Israel? That would be my question.
I got like,
Public safety. Yeah.
I'd say 150 calls about you already.
What are they calling about?
People try to live a quiet life.
You two gentlemen, I saw a video of you walking into 136 Hillside. They asked not
Fair
to come
enough.
back. If
Amazing.
you come back, it'll be a
Trespass.
trespassing.
You say anti-Semitism, I say anti-Goyism.
The Jewish community is extremely racist.
You have a group of people that call themselves God's people. You are a Semite supremacist.
Elon Musk has 12 kids. Why can't I have 12 kids?
He pays for them. You're arguing that I should pay for your kids.
I'm arguing that the government said.
That's our money. I pay taxes.
Excuse me, sir. What are you doing? Can I call the cops on you?
We may be in a corrupt hellhole. So what am I being pulled over for?
We got a call. Keep your hands on the steering wheel when you
This is Lakewood, New Jersey, home to one of the largest and fastest growing Orthodox Jewish communities in America, having anywhere from 6 to 10 kids per family, causing the community's rapid growth to spill into the neighboring towns of Jackson, Toms River, Brick, and Howell, causing non-Jewish residents to fear that their town will soon be turned into Little Jerusalem just like Lakewood.
The tactics within this community, I would liken it to organized crime.
You were the vice chairman of the Israel Advisory Committee for Donald Trump in 2016. How did you get a relationship with the White House? Who in the White House?
I think I don't want to say.
Who are we messing with here right now, Chris? Is this video a mistake, man?
I'm going to be honest. The powers out here are pretty immense.
It's not about Jackson. Jackson is a test case. If it isn't squashed soon, is going to take over the entire country.
It's already a problem in all the surrounding towns. You have billionaires from Lakewood being involved, people connected to the President of the United States.
In New Jersey, is there room for a two-state solution?
No, there's clearly not. I think it's going to be a fight.
I ride around Lakewood. There are near Lakewood, outside of Lakewood, and all these towns around Lakewood. There are housing developments. Well, Goyim live there. There are no Yidden there yet. But all these housing developments, someone who they could turn it around. We saw what happened in Lakewood itself. There are a lot of other opportunities if people want to take that jump and become a shtickle pioneer.
As the Orthodox Jewish community consolidated political power in Lakewood, taking majority control of the Township Committee, Planning Board, Zoning Board, and School Board, financially depleting the public school system for non-Jewish kids, overwhelming local infrastructure, and turning a once quiet town into a densely populated, over-trafficked Jewish enclave prioritizing Jews over non-Jews.
Someone like David Badner saw the opportunity a few years ago. He bought several 50 to 100 houses in Muncie. I believe that he single-handedly, in a certain way, turned around Muncie. These are opportunities that come up every once in a while, and someone has to step up to the plate.
They're all going to be on the different welfares.
Okay, so they were on welfare.
Yeah,
okay.
No bit of denying that.
Okay.
But again, it's the way you say it, it's the way you twist it, the way you...
How did I twist it?
Not twist it, again,
How did
twist it's the wrong...
I'm gonna stop it there. It's kind of a long one, but you get the gist of it, right?
Yeah, it doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
And, I think that they're probably going to end up leaving New Jersey. Things are going to get worse, I think, because I saw a news report when I woke up this morning, because it just popped up on my phone, talking about how Trump said this thing with going on with Iran was like going to last like 4 to 5 weeks at least.
Yeah. And it was not going to be no fucking 100-hour war like the first Gulf War was.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Because Iran is a hell of a lot bigger than Iraq is.
Dude, Iran is huge. When you look at it on the map, it's pretty big.
Yeah. But that's what Lil Tate was talking about in New Jersey. Right there.
Okay. Because I don't know if did he send that yesterday?
No, he didn't send that. No, he just talked about it on Sunday.
Oh, okay.
No, I found that on Facebook.
Who was the guy that was doing the filming and all that stuff? Who is that guy?
Tyler something.
I've never even heard of that dude before.
No, he's kind of like that guy that found the fucking the fraud there in Minnesota with all the daycares. He was doing shit like that.
It's funny how we haven't heard anything about that, and how people are owed money for stealing, and how they should be taking back the money these people stole and putting them in jail, or taking them back to Somalia or wherever.
Well, a lot of them, they have fucking filed charges, federal charges against them, right? But they're not getting the ones that allow it to happen. Like Tim Walz and all that thing, his administration, right? They're not allowing it to happen.
Those people should be held to the highest accountability that it is, because they're in an office that's supposed to protect the state of the United States, and they freaking betrayed everybody. They should be treated as traitors to me. In my opinion, they should be treated as traitors. And I don't know what they do to traitors. What, do they cut their head off or hang them?
No one cuts anybody's head off. That's medieval times. That was France and all that bullshit. That's
Middle Eastern.
Yeah,
I'm thinking like guillotine, but you know, but
guillotine was fucking medieval times.
yeah. So those people need to be held accountable, dude. Like, there's a ton of people in those lists and all this other stuff. I know this other stuff's going on, but no one should be forgetting about the other stuff going on.
No, but Rocky, it takes time to build, take it to court, and all that bullshit too. That's what. But you got to start with the low level hanging fruit first, just like
Of
any
course,
investigation.
that way they sell out the big fish or the bigger fish. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You ain't gonna get the top guys right off the bat. That's the thing. That's what people forget about the Epstein files, right? If there's any charges to be brought, right? Guess what? They're gonna go with the low level guys first before they work their way up. You know.
Did you guys see that thing on Jim Carrey?
Yeah, some people think it was Andy Warhol fucking. Jim Carrey was never fucking a real man anyway. That's what the thing. It was just Andy Warhol. That's one of the theories out there.
So, dude, it's so strange and bizarre, though. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, what is this?
I mean, he's Hollywood. I mean, Jim Carrey had his day, right? I mean, then after a while, he wasn't that funny no more.
Yeah, I think the last good movie I saw him in was Bruce Almighty.
Yeah, well, was so.
But I like the Ace Venturas a lot better. And you know, Dumb and Dumber, the first one was freaking awesome.
I'm not a Jim Carrey fan. Never really liked any of his movies, other than I think Dumb and Dumber was the only one I actually laughed at.
Yeah. Dumb and Dumber was like the one that I like the most. Because I tried to watch his other movies where he was more of a serious actor and it wasn't comedy. And he's all right, but it's not, you know, funny.
Yeah.
Well, it ain't no different. Adam Sandler, fucking that motherfucker. I mean, a lot of his movies fucking suck.
Yeah, but you got Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore, bro.
Yeah, but you got like fucking Punch Drunk Love. That one fucking really bombed like a motherfucker.
I've never watched that movie.
You do not want to watch
it.
That
movie in history.
You do not want to watch it. You do not want to watch it. I'm telling you, it's
Punch
that
Drunk
bad.
Love. It's that bad.
Yes, and it was that. It went put it this way. It was that bad. It went straight to fucking DVD.
Oh, okay. So it was like a BC deep cut movie, huh?
Oh, it was worse than the fucking 80s fucking movies, put it that way. And all those movies in the 80s that were top tier would be like B or C movies today, right? It was worse than them. I mean, some of the other ones he did was okay, but they weren't the greatest either, though.
I like Dumb and Dumber and Happy Gilmore, Dumb and Dumber, right? Those are probably two of my favorite ones from him, just because of the penguin and you know all that shit.
Well, Adam Sandler wasn't in Dumb and Dumber. He wasn't in that one.
No. I mean Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore, and I liked 50 First Dates because I thought it was pretty good. You got to understand, like when I saw that movie, I was with Heidi, so we went to the movie theaters, and we were like, "That's pretty cool." And I like the Beach Boys, you know. So I like. Eventually, I bought a CD, even though no one uses CDs, and it was the Beach Boys' greatest hits because I kind of grew up listening to that kind of music too. Also, you know what I mean? Because I lived in Wilmington, and we used to go to Redondo Beach all the time when I was a little boy. And then, you know, you remember those cans of beer that just said beer and they were white and black?
Yeah.
I would see a ton of those all over the place in Redondo, California, bro. Redondo Beach. It was funny.
One of the movies that people sleep on, I think, Adam Sandler, I actually like Little Nicky.
Little Nicky?
Yeah, I actually did like that one because it was still fun. He still had the same characters that he does in his other movies too. You know, people playing them. You know,
I remember when that movie came out. I think it came out in '99 when we were on the 5.
99 or 2000.
And I bought the soundtrack because they had this. I like the song "Take a Picture" by Filter, and I think it was from that movie. It was part of the soundtrack.
I just like the fact that he was playing the fucking child of the fucking devil. You know,
The
it showed
funny
a
part
side.
when they would pick something up Hitler's ass. I thought that was funny.
You know, I mean, that showed a different side of Adam Sandler. You know, I mean, he still played the goofy. He still played the goofy fucking person, right? Okay, still played that part. You know, I mean, he plays those naive fucking characters well, just like fucking the Water Boy.
Oh my goodness.
You know,
That came out when we were on the 5-2, didn't it?
I'm not sure when that one came out.
My mama said,
Yep.
"Food please the devil."
Yep.
Yeah, I just that Jim Carrey thing was kind of weird, man. That dude does not look. And you said it's Andy Warhol.
That's one of the theories people are trying to say, right? There's Andy
Isn't
Warhol,
that
or
guy
is it?
from like? Isn't that guy from like the '60s and made
Yeah.
all those weird paintings?
Yes, but what they're saying is it was him in a mask the whole time. That's what some people were saying.
Oh, okay. Because I remember like the Andy Warhol thing, and then there was another guy that he was connected with, and I think it was Timothy Leary, which was like I think it was the '60s. I can't remember, to be honest.
I mean,
That
the
dude
only
was
time,
like, unplug and plug into something else or whatever.
I mean, the only time I fucking see that shit is when it's on fucking Facebook. Because halftime, celebrities, I don't pay attention to it.
Yeah, I saw that video and I sent you guys it on X from X. It was that one where that actor. He's the guy that invented The Office, but it started in England, then they made the American version, which everyone really loves. What's his name? He was the guy that was telling everyone to shut up in that video. Like, what's his name? You know what actor I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about. I don't know his name, though.
Okay. I like watching that video every once in a while because I love looking at the faces of all these, famous people being put on notice for their stupidity.
Here's a video that most people never ever get to witness right here or see. Right here, listen.
Okay.
It's
this.
I mean, most people never get. A lot of people don't ever get to witness this. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I found his
Of
little
course.
secret.
Yeah, fucking
Let me
commercial.
tell you, this stuff
Fucking assholes.
works. I'm
But most people never get to even witness that shit on fucking Destroyer. You know?
That was VLS, right?
Yeah, it's Tom
It
Bombs,
looked
yeah.
like it was VLS, vertical
Yeah, it
launch
was.
system. It looked like it. It
Yeah,
looked
it
like
was.
the stuff on our boat. Okay.
Yeah, that's what it was. You know? So I'm saying most people never get to witness it, or the only time they get to see it is on a video. You know?
Yeah. My favorite was when they always shot the Sea Whiz.
Yeah, Sea Whiz is okay, but
I
I'm
like
telling
Sea
you,
Whiz because,
you-
like, when I was at Atwell on the Lincoln, dude, the Sea Whiz, I had a Sea Whiz on the port side and the starboard side, and it had a pretty good. It didn't cover 360, right? But it covered almost 180 on each side, and that was like one of the primary weapons that I would use as an Atwell for any threat that was 3 nautical miles and into where the ship was. Because I wanted to be able to, like, whatever that threat was, I wanted to be able to just obliterate it or cut in half so they would sink anyways.
Yeah, but most people, that's why I said Sea Wiz is okay, right? That's what's okay, because we had Sea Wiz on destroyers too. But the fucking missiles going off, yeah, that's fucking something else, I'm telling you. You know,
I know what it is. Those are like, it's like shooting a bow and an arrow, but the arrow is a highly explosive arrow in a
well,
way.
and they can actually really fucking, I guess say pinpoint, because they get damn close with their shit right there.
I saw a video, bro, and it showed like when they attacked Iran, they shot some kind of underground base, and there were all these like people just got missile hit, and it was showing people just being kind of like, I don't know, obliterated. I don't know how to I don't know how to say, I don't have the words for it. I don't know the word to describe, like you see someone blow up and it just becomes smoke and fire and everyone's disappeared. Well, I'm glad I wasn't those people.
Well, it's like right now, like, see, when they're down in the bunkers, guess what? Those Tomahawks, because of how far the bunker is, they ain't gonna penetrate that shit, right? Or how thick it is, right? That's why you got the B-52s and all that bullshit coming in there. You know, the fucking stealths coming in for fucking white men and all that bullshit. You know,
I'm surprised he hasn't sent any Moabs.
Not yet.
Not yet, but
that's a very expensive fucking bomb to fucking use right there. You know,
have you guys, I was thinking about this. Did you guys ever think of a weapon that would be a bomb that would just like melt everybody, but it's not nuclear? What kind of weapon would that be? Like it melts people or it just evaporates them?
You could probably do that with well, you could probably do that with a fucking Tomahawk that's tipped with the fucking what's got white phosphorus in it or something like that. Or even a 5-inch shell that's got the fucking white phosphorus tip on it. I don't know. But because that shit, when it burns, guess what? Good luck trying to put that shit out.
I think it's a Delta Fire, right?
I don't remember what they call them on the fucking the shell.
I can't remember if it's a Delta Fire. I think it is, but I could be 100% wrong. I can't remember.
You know, that's why if they got any leaks, why you gotta be very careful on the ships, like the 5-inch and all that shit. When you have those fucking rounds loaded in, you gotta be very careful with them, because if they leak, guess what? That's a bad day for damage control.
I hope our Navy's doing good, man.
Our Navy's fine. If our Navy would have already been hit, guess what? They'd already been out there. Our government probably CENTCOM would at least put it out there. Anyways, you know, I can't say for the White House, but CENTCOM probably would have already had that shit released. You know?
Like when I went to Bahrain, I was learning about combatant commands and all that stuff, because I didn't know about that stuff until they put me in a position that you had to learn all this stuff to understand how to write a plan to protect the base and write a training plan to deal with active shooters and bomb threats and crimes and, you know, all that other stuff that you got to do in law enforcement and then force protection and physical security. And, you know, that shit opened my eyes to a lot of stuff that I never even knew about. But man, when I found out about it, I was like, holy crap.
Well, that's the thing. Until you actually
I really felt fortunate that people put me in a position to where I could actually learn stuff, and I was actually pretty good with it.
Well, that's the thing. Until you actually do that type of job, that's when you learn it, Rocky. My cousin Michael, when he got his commission, guess what? He was put in with the MP division, right? With the MPs in the Army. And then when he actually did go out to, yeah, was he when he actually did go active duty from reserves, right? Because he graduated as an officer, right, from college.
Yeah.
But he stayed in reserve. When he did go active duty, guess what? He was over there south. Well, first he was at Fort Riley, Kansas, right, learning, you know, as a young officer, right. And by the time he got to South Korea, guess what? He was the #1 guy of the fucking security of the base right there. You know, and he got pulled away when Afghanistan hit Iraq, right? See, both times. See, Afghanistan first, then Iraq. You know, he did a fucking 12-month tour. Then Afghanistan, came back to South Korea, resumed his duties there on base, went back with Iraq in Iraq when we took Baghdad. Because he was part of the intelligence side, because he'd be with, you know, like he's with the 101st, and one in Iraq, he's with the Jarhead unit. You know, and he goes, yeah. He said, you got to learn all that bullshit. He's like, when he had people coming in, like the president wanted to come to South Korea base, right? Well, Secret Service tried to take over his job as security. He said, no, motherfucker, this is my fucking base. Fuck you. He said, you go by my lead. Play it simple. You know, because he learned that shit when he was at Fort Riley, right?
Yeah.
You know, and that's what you do. You got to learn that job. And if you learn it, guess what? You're going to get promoted higher and higher.
I remember, dude, like when I was in the Navy and I'm 86, and then people, like someone just gave me a chance, right? They gave me a chance and I excelled at it, and that's what helped me make chief.
Yeah.
What am I trying to say? They gave me a chance, and I appreciated it a lot because I learned a whole lot about all the other stuff, like what Thumper talks about, right? Like Thumper talks about a lot of the other stuff, which is like the overlap of everything that I think about, but he does it. He's more on the boots on the ground kind of guy, the guy that really needs to know everything so he can be safe and survive and take out the bad people and come back home.
The Supreme Court blocks California's secret gender transition law for children.
Good.
Yeah, Supreme Court blocked that one.
That you know, I don't even know how it became an issue. For thousands of years, everyone knows there's only male and female. You know what I mean? And it's like you got hermaphrodites, okay, but they can choose whatever they want, like Jamie Lee Curtis did. But I just don't understand that crap, bro, guys. I do not understand the confusion.
Well, you're not going to understand it, so don't even try it. Because the more you try to understand it, the more it's going to drive you nuts.
There's a part of me that wants to understand it. There's a part of me that feels sorry for them because they feel that way, right?
Well,
like,
if they want, put it this way, if they want to play dress up, let them play dress up. Yep. And like when they're an adult, right? They want to do that fucking sex change as an adult. Let them. They're going to find out the hard way, just like a lot of them have, right? Yep.
I mean, you have like stories coming out all the time where people did something like that, and they are like, there was one I watched where this dude tried to become a girl, and his VJ started smelling like shit and sewer.
Yeah. Well, I did watch Matt Walsh's "What Is to Be a Woman," right? That documentary. I did watch that. Was it really good? Yeah, he had some people coming in there that transitioned from a man to a woman, right? And when one of them did it when he was an adult, one did it as a kid, right? They want to do it as a kid. Their parents let them, right? And both of those people, right? Guess what? Now they got severe medical problems now, severe from that shit. So that's why I say, if they want to do it, let them, and then they're gonna find out the hard way. That was not worth it, right there. So if you let them find out the hard way, guess what? That's gonna take the stupid people out too. Let the students sort themselves out. They will.
I know that's the right way to do things, but I'm like, why do we even go down that road and tell these people stop the fantasy and start living in reality?
Little Tate goes, drag queens for the win, laugh out loud.
Dude, where is he at? He should be on here.
He's probably doing fucking schoolwork. I don't know. I sent him an invite, so I sent him an invite, so
hopefully he comes on if he gets a chance and he's good with his schoolwork.
Little Tate goes, remember the David Seal who did the transition? Yep. Remember that dumbass that did that?
Yes, I know that guy. I know him personally.
He's a fucking idiot.
I met him when he was a sailor. I met him at, I don't know where I met him, but he was at a command with me and we used to talk. I had no idea that he was like that.
Yep.
And he's on my Facebook as a friend. And I was like, what the? So when I got out of the Navy, right, he was like a Facebook friend. And I saw this profile and it was like a dude that became a girl. I was like, what the hell is this? You know what I mean? And I was just like, this is crazy.
Will takes
And
at school.
I feel bad for people that don't feel good in their own skin. That's got to be a terrible, terrible feeling. But
Well, I feel bad. Well, I feel bad for them. They chose that.
I feel bad for them, but I also like, why do you think that? What made you think that you're not supposed to be what you are?
Rocky, you got to remember too. You got to quit trying to fix everybody's problems. No, just let it be. Then let it fucking be, because it's gonna drive you fucking nuts. It already does drive you. It does drive you a little crazy sometimes. Trying to figure all this shit out.
The way that I talk, you think I would be a bleeding heart liberal, but it's not that. It's like I just want, and it's stupid that I want this, but it's me. I just want everyone to be okay with who they are and live the best life they can and stop doing the bad things and just do good things.
But that's not how the world works, Rocky.
No, it's not how the world works.
That's not how.
It's not ever going to happen.
No,
but I still hope. I'll be right back, boys.
You can hope all you want, but it's never going to happen.
I know. I know. It's just, I'm telling you that because that's the way that I think about it. It's just, I know that's not.
Why do you think they started the Darwin Awards for years ago?
Dude, we need to revisit the Darwin Awards and read off some of the ways that people off themselves stupidly. So maybe someone watching this will not try that stupid crap again and they can live. Learn from other people's mistakes instead of making the same mistakes they did.
There's literally a website that you can actually go to. Landon has seen it. He's shown it to me on how people have died doing playing Pokemon Go.
Pokemon?
Yeah.
Yes.
Playing Pokemon Go. There's a whole thing that tracks all of the deaths.
Yes.
When did that come out? That came out in 2013 or 14?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
I remember when I left Bahrain, dude. Bahrain, I did not hear any music or anything when I was on. So for 2 years, when I was in Bahrain from 2011 to 2013, all this great music came out that I would like, and I had no idea. So like when everyone heard Daft Punk get lucky, I never heard it till I came back to the United States. I was like, this is a cool song, and all these other songs came out, and I was like, man, what did I miss out on?
Can you get me?
But yeah, but the Pokemon Go, I know what he's talking about because I see some of those videos, right? This one
someone walked off a cliff one time, right?
There's a cliff, but also there's one person that fucking cut their way into a fucking power plant's fucking 345 yard switch yard where the power comes out because the power plant goes into the switch yard before it goes out to be distributed, right? They blew themselves up by trying to break into a fucking breaker because the Pokeball supposedly was in the bucket breaker right there.
I mean, it's almost like, when I hear stories like that, it's like,
I laughed at it. I laughed.
It's like that, that grunt style shirt I have. It's it's Hold My Beer. It's like, how stupid can you be? And they're putting like, hey, Pokemon Go. Hey, I'm playing Pokemon Go. Hold my beer. I'm going to see if this works.
Well, there was one somewhere. I don't remember what it was, if it was in Asia or here or the United States, right? They climbed you see those big power lines, right? Those tires. They climbed them motherfuckers, and damn near they're looking there to get grounded. If they've been grounded, guess what? They would have been fried by those fucking big 35 voltage lines right there. Now, they're like, how do I get down? I'm like, you dumb fucks. Fuck around and find out. I laugh at that shit. I do, because if people are stupid enough not to know their surroundings like that, then they deserve to fucking whatever they get. They do.
Yeah, yeah. I saw a video like that back in 2023 before we all reconnected. And it was like this guy, but it happened in India. And this guy was walking up like a telephone tower or something like that. Like, the things that had like the ladder things, and it was like a wooden telephone tower. And it had like all the, I don't know what it's called because I'm not an electrician. And this idiot touched the wire, right? He grabbed it and he fried himself.
Oh, yeah.
And he fried himself so bad, he got cooked so quick, his body fell in half like this. Like his torso and his legs went boom.
I believe it.
Man, I saw it and I was like, holy smokes, dude. I've never seen anything like that. Hey, guys, I got a phone call. I'll be right back.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, they do crazy shit. Wow.
I'm gonna see if I could find that website again real quick.
The Pokemon one, or
Yeah.
well, it doesn't show video. It just tells.
I know, I'm trying to find the videos that I saw. Might not even be up no more. Yeah, now I probably won't be able to find, but guess what? It'll be in my fucking reels.
Yeah.
That should be in my reels now, probably. Yeah.
Probably.
So you do the salmon in the oven.
Hang on. I can't do it. Have to get the bacon going for the Brussels sprouts. The salmon's no good apparently. I can't smell it, but Landon said it doesn't smell right. So I'm not even gonna fucking. And this isn't salmon I bought from fucking Seattle, so I don't trust it. Where'd you get it from? Aldi. Yeah. And they normally have good stuff.
How old was it? How long been in the fridge?
2 days.
Huh. Yeah.
But I don't trust it. If I don't get it from Seattle, I don't trust it.
Well, a lot of ones, like even Aldi's, Hy-Vee, Walmart, whatever grocery store, most of their shit's farm raised, anyways.
Well, this said it was wild caught and never frozen, so I don't fucking trust it.
Well, just because it says wild caught in the grocery store doesn't mean it was not farm raised, and then labeled it. It's like organic chicken, right? In the store, right?
No, I know. Fucking.
You know. All they do is upcharge you for that bullshit when it says organic at a grocery store.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just making the Brussels sprouts and stuff. He's gonna eat leftovers, either the sloppy Joe stuff I made the other night, or I got taco meat in there and I got chili.
That's the only way you're gonna make Brussels sprouts tasty good. Put some bacon in with it. Fuck.
Nah, man, Brussels sprouts is good.
I never did like them. I never did. I'll try them multiple times, right? Different ways, right? Just never could be a fan of it. Never was a fan of it.
They're like baby cabbages.
I know, but something to me, it just what didn't taste right to me on.
Well, I like them. I'm cooking. You know, you can smoke Brussels sprouts too, right?
That's the only way I'm not trying is smoking them.
You cut them in half and then put them in a pan and put them on your smoker.
Yeah, that's the only way I'm not trying them.
I always cook mine with bacon though, because I like bacon in it.
Yeah.
Nice and crunchy.
But most time, everything makes shit taste better when you got bacon fucking fat in there. You know. Yeah, Lil Tate said he was doing schoolwork, so that's what I figured.
Yeah.
Yep. He still got a long way to go. I mean, not a long way, November anyways, but.
Yep. Well, I don't miss school, man. Fuck that shit. I did my time.
So that Wounded Warrior thing you signed up for,
Yep.
is it an everyday class you got to go to, or just do it when you can?
You have 60 days to do the class, and they said if you just sit down and do all of the courses online, you can get them done in 2.5 hours. But you got
so it's no, yeah. Go ahead.
So it's like a refresher course on financing, like finances.
Yeah.
How to budget and do different things, and you know how to and it's put on by USAA. And so you do these courses, and you have to have 2 phone calls within the 60 days with a financial advisor.
Okay.
And once they have like little quizzes and shit. It's stupid, but once you do it, after you can get it done early, you just can't go past the 60 days.
Yeah.
Once you finish your course, they deposit $1,000 into your bank account.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's why I asked if you have a class you had to attend every day or do it at your own time.
It's on your own time, but you have 60 days to do it.
Okay. Well, that ain't bad.
It's not like super intense, you know?
Yeah. Hell, that's not bad though.
Hell no, not for $1,000.
Oh. Or did you see that on your app for the Wounded Warrior?
Nope. I met the vice president that's in charge of the whole program out in DC.
Okay.
He was telling me about it because another guy went through it, and I overheard him talking about how they deposited $1,000. I was like, wait, what? Like $1,000? What are you giving away $1,000? And he was like, yeah, he goes, I'm in charge of a course that you take, and when you complete it, we'll deposit $1,000 in your bank account. I was like, how do I sign up for that? And he goes, I'll take your name and stuff, and then so he wrote down my name and information, and then fucking went back to work, and then had somebody call me about it.
Huh.
They have limited seats, so like you sign up for it, and there were some cancellations, so I get to get into the next class, but they do it in like quarters. So like if you sign up for it, you can fucking do it, and it's $3,000 to go through a budgeting course where you might actually learn something. You might learn something new, you know, and it's tailored to you, you know.
Well, when you said that, I was thinking about that because I was like, damn, I have not seen that in the fucking on the app where it shows which ones I got, you know, all of them are near me or virtual, right?
Right. Nope, it's not in the app.
Oh, that sucks.
It's through the resource center. You have to ask for it. You have to know to ask for it. I mean, it's there. Like if you tell them you need help with budgeting and all that, they know to put you in contact with that, you know, group or whatever. But it is if you know what you're looking for, it is easier to get into it. But there's so many resources that people don't realize that Wounded Warrior has, you know.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah, I'm kind of excited to do it because Yeah, I know budgeting, and I can budget pretty well. But you know, if I can learn something too on top of it, that wouldn't be bad. You know.
Oh yeah, exactly.
I'm always down to learn something new, and then also fucking get some money. You know, money is a pretty big motivator. You know. Give me a second here. I'm throwing in my Brussels sprouts.
Yeah. Ooh. See if that works. Yeah, hell, I'd do that. Fuck it, because you, like you said, you might learn something new.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, boys. Everything all right? What's going on?
Nothing.
Huh?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. I thought you might have showed another video or something like that.
No.
Yeah, I think it's Gilly. I think it's called the Financial Empowerment course or something like that. I'll get the exact name of it and then put it out there.
I did
Is
sign
this
up.
the Wounded Warrior thing you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that. I'm like, that sounds freaking awesome, bro.
Yeah.
That's what.
How is it that it is? So this financial class they're talking about, does it talk about budgeting and all the other stuff or what?
Yeah, you go through so you go through a class. Basically, it's at your own pace. You have 60 days to finish it. It's online and it's at your own pace. You can knock it all out. She said you can sit down and knock out all the classes in 2.5 hours if you just really do it. There's some small quizzes and stuff you got to do to make sure you're learning something. And then you have to talk to a financial advisor 2 times in the 60 days. After you graduate the class, you pass all the courses and stuff with a 70% or higher on the quizzes, which you can retake numerous times. They deposit $1,000 in your bank account.
That's amazing, bro.
Yeah.
That sounds like a pretty cool deal. It's like, hey, take our financial class and here you get some money. Do good with it. Don't be stupid. We just taught you how to do it, you know.
It's there to set people up to, you know, to succeed. If they want you to learn something, so obviously money is a big motivator, you know. And yeah. Pretty cool.
That
So,
sounds awesome.
I'm enrolled in it, and then we'll see, you know. I haven't done it yet, but I met the vice president that's in charge of that program out in DC. And he's the one that put my name in for me to do this. Because I didn't know anything about it. You know? So
I think that when you went to DC, dude, and you met all those people, it opened up a whole world of opportunity for you, which is awesome.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yep.
And I think it's gonna be good for you and probably other people when you tell them how to do it.
Ex-in-laws last night and was telling them about it, and they were super happy about it. They were like, because they're big into politics and stuff. The plastic surgeon that she works for, he's an ambassador. He's an actual ambassador for Latvia to the U.S.
For
government.
what country?
Latvia.
Latvia. Okay. Okay.
Yep. He's an actual ambassador to the United States government for Latvia. And so, you know, she was super happy about it. And she went and talked to him today and told him what I did. And he was like, that's awesome. And like, super happy that I did it.
That's cool, dude.
Yeah, he's from Latvia.
That's so cool. I think it's awesome, dude.
Yeah, it was super cool.
Little stuff that I see like that gives me hope. You know what I mean? It gives me a little bit of hope.
What's that?
It gives me a little bit of hope that things will get better for more people. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah. I know.
Because that's what I want.
God damn it. Fuck. Shit. We got a fucking cake. Turn that down.
Huh. Okay.
Oh, here's one that a lot of people don't know.
I love these informative videos that you show us. I learn something every time.
Superheroes that actually have real life backstories.
They always do.
Heroes that actually have real-life backstories. The last one will blow your mind. Number 1. Superman was created by 2 Jewish teenagers during the Great Depression as a symbol of hope for immigrants and refugees. Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster based Superman's origin story on the immigrant experience. He arrives as an alien refugee, is adopted by kind Americans, and fights for justice. Superman's real name, Kal-El, literally means voice of God in Hebrew. The most American superhero was actually created as a metaphor for Jewish immigration and the American dream by 2 broke kids from Cleveland. Number 2. Batman was inspired by Zorro and the real-life story of a wealthy playboy who became a masked vigilante in 1930s New York. Creator Bob Kane based Batman on wealthy socialite Bruce Wayne after reading about real masked crime fighters during Prohibition. The Batcave was inspired by actual underground speakeasies where rich people hid illegal activities. Batman's double life as a billionaire philanthropist by day and vigilante by night reflected real people who lived secret lives during the Roaring '20s. Number 3. Wonder Woman was created by a psychologist who invented the lie detector test and lived in a polyamorous relationship with 2 women. William Bolton Marston designed Wonder Woman's lasso of truth
That's
based
awesome.
on
I
his
love that. That's great.
He lived with his wife Elizabeth and their girlfriend Olive, who both inspired Wonder Woman's character. The superhero who fights with truth and love was literally created by a guy whose unconventional personal life scandalized 1940s America. Wonder Woman's entire existence is based on her creator's real-life feminist relationships. Superhero.
Yep. I knew that they were polyamorous for Wonder Woman.
Well,
I never heard that, but I heard about the creation of Superman. But what I read was like they based Superman off of Moses.
There's a whole movie about Wonder Woman and the life of the creator. There's a whole movie on
what is it called?
I've never seen that one. I haven't seen that one.
It's called it just came out a couple years ago. Hang on. It's
Okay. But that makes sense. The lasso of truth, right? That makes sense if he created the lie detector test. That makes sense. So,
Dude, that totally makes sense.
yes.
We really do need a lasso of truth. Okay, Gilly, you invent one. That's your
Motherfucker,
job.
I ain't inventing shit. Fuck all that bullshit.
I'm kidding. You know,
I know,
they're
but I'm
gonna
like,
develop that shit at DARPA.
Yeah,
They're going to
no,
develop that DARPA or the Naval
no.
Research Laboratory.
Now, I would make one to turn women into fucking freaks, right?
I thought you were going to say I'm going to invent a lasso that makes women get horny and get naked for me.
It's called Professor Martin and the Wonder Women. It was done in 2017. It's a biographical film about the creation of Wonder Woman. The movie explores the relationship between Wonder Woman's creator, William Moulton Marston, his wife Elizabeth, and graduate student Olive Byrne or whatever. The grad student is who he actually got into a relationship with and created Wonder Woman based off of, was his grad student.
So she is what Wonder Woman looked like?
Yeah. Very similar.
She had to be a very beautiful woman.
And he based
My favorite woman
off of his grad student, and they were in a relationship with his wife, Elizabeth. Like that was a legitimate, real thing. And for the 40s, that was a huge taboo thing.
Yep. That's scandalous then.
Yeah, it would be. It would be scandalous, but we know this stuff's been going on for at least a couple thousand years now.
Oh yeah.
It's nothing really new. But who's the chick that played Wonder Woman in the 70s? What's her
Linda fucking fuck.
I've always thought that woman was beautiful.
Fucks her.
So I guess the chick that he based Wonder Woman off kind of looked like Linda Carter.
It'll be Linda Carter,
That's
yeah.
amazing. Yeah. I remember when I saw her in Dukes of Hazzard movie, I was like, man, she's still.
That was not Linda Carter in that one.
Huh?
No.
Linda Carter
was not Daisy Duke. Was not. That was Catherine.
She was. No, she was not Daisy Duke. That was Jessica Simpson, but she was in that movie where Willie Nelson played. Who's that guy? The guy that wears the white suit.
He played Boss Hogg.
Boss Hogg, yeah, that's what it was.
No,
he should be Boss Hogg. He shouldn't be Boss Hogg. He should be the other guy that's with the Dukes of Hazzard.
Jesse.
And I forget who Boss Hogg was. Burt Reynolds, right?
But you're going off a movie. Okay, you got to go back to the fucking TV show. If you're talking about
I
Dukes
used
of
to
Hazzard.
watch the show, but the one that I remember the most, and I still thought it was dumb, Johnny Knoxville and the other guy, the guy that was Stifler.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the original guys were the dude that I think it was like one of the guys was Starsky and Hutch. I could be wrong. I'm probably way wrong. Yeah, I'm probably wrong. Anyways.
Yeah, Linda Carter, she played a fucking that movie in 05, she played a moonshiner. Somebody that was friend of the families. But Willie Nelson played fucking Jesse. Burt Reynolds played fucking Boss Hogg.
That's right.
Which that movie was no. They should have someone else playing Jesse and someone else playing Boss Hogg. Because they were way too skinny to be playing those two characters right there.
I know. You know what my favorite part of the movie was? When they play Funk 49 by Joe Walsh. You know what I'm talking about. You know that song, right, boys?
Yep.
That's one of my favorite classic rock songs. Like that song to me is what classic rock is, which is my favorite.
So his granddaughter, going back to Wonder Woman, his granddaughter has disputed that her grandmother was in a relationship with the other woman. That it was just him and her, not all three of them as a relationship. But the
like
grandmother, a throuple, but it was not that she was involved with her. She knew about her. She was okay with her and all that, but she didn't have a romantic relationship with her, apparently. But that's what the grandmother's saying. But everybody else is saying, no, they were romantically involved as well. So he was romantically involved with both women, and both women were romantically involved with each other. Where the granddaughter is trying to say, no, it was just him romantically involved with both of them, but them not romantically involved together. And I think that's just to save face because
that's all that is. Yeah.
Back then, on top of the polyamory, the whole being bi is a whole different fucking ball game.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You know? What I think it is oh man, I fucking lost my thought. Sorry, guys.
No,
I was going to shoot off on that and be like, yeah, that actually makes sense.
Yeah. Because
that guy was lucky. Yeah. I would say that guy was a lucky dude. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I mean, to be able to find a polyamorous relationship that actually works, it's hard. It is so hard.
How does it work, bro? How does it work? Because I know you do that, but I don't understand how it works and how it operates and the parameters and the boundaries and all that other stuff.
So each relationship is going to be different, right? So, I mean, it just depends. So each relationship, the reason why it's different is because everybody has their own boundaries, right? Like my boundary could be, which is very uncommon, or it's very common, but it's very frowned upon, is a guy with two women, right? Because
why is that wrong?
Because the guys get jealous if another guy steps in to play or do whatever, but they're okay with another woman. And the view of that is it's one, selfish and controlling. It's like, well, wait a minute, you can't have your fucking cake and eat it too. Why is it okay for you to do it but not her? And that as long as safety procedures are in place and everything else, it shouldn't be an issue. Especially if she has the same train of thought as you, where one, it could be just for sex, two, it could be for a relationship, and three, it could be for your partner. There, and I can explain that later. But there's a big misconception and a big issue within the lifestyle of polyamory, because guys are like, yeah, I want, 2 women and blah, blah, blah. But yet they can't handle 2 women, first of all. Their maturity is not there. Their maturity level is not there. Their patience level is not there. Their financial situation is not there. Because I can tell you right now, it costs money. It does. You got to take care of them. If you're going to be in a relationship with them and make them feel equal, then you have to treat them equal. It costs money. You do things. You go out. Go out on dates and everything else. And so there's a lot that goes into it.
Is it really complicated?
Not once you've actually talked through it, which you can talk through it fucking pretty fast.
So you have to establish like boundaries, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And they have to accept it to continue that thing.
And then you got to remember too that they're going to have boundaries. So now, not only are you trying to balance your boundaries, but you're trying to balance their boundaries too and find a common ground, right? And the more people you get involved, so if there's 3 people, right, a guy and 2 women, or a woman and 2 guys, regardless, everybody has their own boundaries. Everybody has their own wants and needs, and so you have to find that middle common ground, And so it's definitely difficult sometimes, but if you're I think polyamorous relationships have way better communication than monogamous relationships, because polyamorous relationships are used to bringing up the hard, discussion and talking about it and working through it together. Whereas a monogamous relationship, you fucking are like, book it, and then you just bury it, and then you let it sit there, and then the next thing pisses you off, and then you bury it, and you let it sit there, and it just stacks on top of the other thing, and then eventually you fucking blow up, and you get pissed, and you throw it in their face, and you're literally like anger vomiting all over them with everything for the last 6 months that's pissed you off, and then it blows up, and that's why your divorce rate's so high. Whereas if you ever watch a throuple, they're like, hey, that kind of hurt my feelings.
The first time I ever heard of that was with the Tiger King.
Well,
never heard anything about
we're
that.
That's not anything off of that.
when I was on the U.S., when I was on the Abraham Lincoln, dude, I had like 200 people that worked for me, right? I had like 75 MAs, Master at Arms, and I had like 125 sailors that were in all the other divisions that provided the ASF, right? And I saw all that crap, and I was like, I've never seen that stuff before, right?
That was the most dysfunctional fucking relationship in the world.
Yeah. And I was like, what? Dude, I was.
You know what's funny? I've actually met Joe. He used to come to our fair all the time.
Joe,
yeah.
The Tiger King.
The Tiger King. He used to come here with his tigers to our fair.
Joe who? Oh, okay.
The Tiger King.
Yeah.
His first name's Joe, Rocky.
Yeah. I remember, like, I had a guy. I had. Can I tell you this real quick on the USS Abraham Lincoln? I had a lot of, like, the USS Abraham Lincoln at the time when I was on it, it was like half lesbian, half gay.
Yeah.
So we had a lot of a lot of girls that just liked on the girls, and a lot of boys that only liked boys, right? So it was this weird, I don't know how to explain it. It was this weird dynamic. I don't know how else to explain it. And so when I was navigating through this with all my sailors, because some of them were like that, I was just like, hey, can we keep that stuff out while we're dealing with our work? Because, you know, I had this concern when people were carrying 9mm, 16s, and shotguns. I did not want someone hurting someone because they called them something that would offend them and cause them to pull a gun out and shoot them. That was my biggest fear, bro. And then, you know, when I finished that deployment, I had like 2 lesbian married couples and one gay man married couple. And the 2 lesbian couples, they were the ones that like had the most destruction. Like I had a girl that pulled in. She saw her wife. She was only married to her wife 90 days when she married her. So when she came back, there was all this money missing, and she got in a drunken incident and drove back drunk to the ship. She divorced her immediately, and they let it happen. And then I had another one where it was a lesbian married couple, and one girl was on my ship, the other one was an HM, and the HM started getting with guys. So, you know, you have this lesbian married couple, and then this girl that's the wife of the other wife, I guess. I don't know how you explain that shit. She was cheating on her with a dude. And I was like, she was complaining about it to me. And I was like, well, you know, it's kind of normal for guys to like girls, right? It's kind of normal. And she was like, she was mad at me. And I was like, look, I'm just telling you, like, I feel bad for you. My heart goes out to you. I'm sorry you're in this emotional pain. But they ended up getting a divorce. But the gay man carried couple, they're going strong.
Which is weird.
They never had problems. They never had problems.
Some of the worst domestics I went on as a medic.
Lesbians, right?
All gays, men and women. They were the most ruthless. Yeah. They will fuck
They're
each other
violent,
up.
aren't they?
Huh?
They're violent, aren't they?
Yeah.
Because, like, I did not know that. Like, you know, you guys have known this for years, but I guess I was sheltered, even though I was in the Navy, and I saw all this death and destruction with Benghazi and all the other crap that went on when I was in the U.S. Navy for that 24-year period. But I the stuff that I remembered and held on to was all that stuff, because by the time I became a chief, yeah, I wanted to excel, but more than anything, I just wanted my sailors to be okay, to concentrate on their job and not worry about what was going on back home. And that was the hardest thing during a deployment, because you'd get these emails and all this other stuff, and then then they would go to River City, where they would shut off the internet. Then it'd go to the point where you have no EM signature. I know you know that, bro.
Yeah.
I know you know that.
Yeah.
And I had to deal with all this stuff. And I was like, what the hell is going on? Because I guess I came from something that was so innocent, or just, I don't know. I don't know if you call it innocent or just like vanilla. I guess you guys call it vanilla. People call it vanilla, but it was vanilla, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, well, I'm happy with this, but I was like, oh my gosh, what the hell's going on? Because I had people that were suicidal over it. So it put a real big damper on me as a chief, trying to make sure that my ASF, when I pulled into a port like Oman, was okay and they wouldn't kill each other.
Yeah.
Then I had to worry about MAs. My MAs were the same exact way. That ship was lesbian, gay, and transgender. But when they sent me TAD to the Carl Vinson for 2 months, it was a completely different universe. Everyone was like normal, but there was rivalries between first classes and chiefs, just like we normally had, right? But it wasn't to the extent and the madness that I had to deal with on the Lincoln.
Yeah.
I guess you know what I mean. So that's the first I was introduced to that kind of stuff.
Yeah, when you talk to when you talk about gays, lesbians, and stuff, they have some of the worst fucking domestics out there. I mean, and it's a proven fact. They get violent, but like in the BDSM and polyamorous world, it's not as bad. Like and actually polyamory, like I said, we have one of the best forms of communication. I mean, we sit down and we talk it through, and we actually like can have those hard conversations a lot easier than most. And like people that are vanilla, you know, if they're around and they're like, damn, listen to the way they're talking to each other.
That was the right term, right? That was the right term that I said.
Vanilla is like,
Okay.
straight edge, like don't do kink and stuff like that. Yeah. But like with polyamorous fucking relationships, it has some of the best communication out there. And that is huge. I mean, you can't find a very good example of monogamous relationships that have communication, because I can guarantee you things are being hidden, you know, regardless. And
You're
and
100% correct on that one, bro.
Huh?
100% correct. You're
Oh, yeah.
1,000 correct on that.
Yeah. I mean, even if it's just like you guys are out for dinner and a hot chick walks by and you try not to fucking look at it, you know, it's if you were in a polyamorous relationship, you'd be nudging your partner, being like, hey, look at that shit. Like, she's hot, you know, like you can openly be that way and it doesn't cause a problem.
Actually,
You know?
my brother, they're not in that world, right? They're straight laced, right? My brother actually does that to his wife, and she does it to him with guys.
I mean,
you know,
and they're
when he
probably-
said that, I started laughing, chuckling a little bit. I said, I've seen my brother do. I was like, first time I see my brother, I was like, she can manage it. He goes, no, she does it to me. I said, okay.
I bet you they flirted with the idea of having a threesome.
I bet
sure.
they did too. I
For
know
sure.
my brother did. My sister-in-law, I don't know, but I guarantee my brother did.
He's not going to get mad at you saying this, right?
No, fuck.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Dude, I mean, dude, there's one couple back home, right? And I knew him, and the guy who goes, yeah, my wife wants to fuck you. I was like, okay. I said, you cool with that? He goes, yeah. They were cool. I've known him for a while. He was. Hell, they come over and barbecue, play fucking strip poker, all that shit, right? You know, I could fuck her. I could fuck her, you know, with him in the room, because he'd be fucking, you know, one end, I'd be on the other end, or I'd be fucking her by myself. You know?
Yeah.
You know?
So spit roast.
Yeah. I mean, and they're like, the only thing when they asked me, right, if I get a girlfriend, if they can play too. I said, well, it depends on if she's okay with that. Put it that way.
But it's all about communication, and it's all about talking and expressing what you need or want in the relationship. And a lot of monogamous relationships can't do that, you know?
No, you are 100% correct, because there's always deception and deceiving and lying and cheating. And
Absolutely.
I think I honestly think, Brett, that the reason that people have gone to that polyamorous thing is because of that reason right there.
Oh yeah. I mean,
my question is like, if you have that going on, is there any loyalty or family in it?
Yeah, I mean, you can have that. So like my mom knows. Does she agree with it? No. But
I want to know, because I want to know what it's like from your point of view and another person's point of view that does it, because I'm trying to understand
my point of view is, right, like I have a checklist of things that make me happy, right, in life.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a checklist of things I want my partner to give me, right? Like to make me happy. Just like they have a checklist, right? Now, as you go down the checklist and you think about what, like, take, for example, Heidi in your relationship, right? And I am no way trying to change your guys' relationship or put a wedge in it by using this. I'm just using this as an example. So if you think about what you need as a husband, right? What would make you happiest? And you need to prioritize it, right, on the list. So most is at the top. I could do without, but I would love to have this at the bottom, right? And you look at what she does for you and those little check marks that you put in those boxes, right? I can guarantee you there will be some check boxes or some boxes that are empty by the time you're done, right? It'll just be a small section that's missing, right? And those are the things that you're okay with not necessarily having, or they don't happen all the time, right? And you're okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
But now she does the same thing, and your boxes don't align 100%, right? So she needs things you can't give her, or you don't give her. You need things that she can't give you or doesn't want to give you because it's not in her nature, or it's not something she enjoys. You know, say it's going to a gun store or a gun show, right? Say she didn't like going to a gun show, but you really like going to a gun show. Now, say you find another woman that checks those boxes that she doesn't check, like enjoys going to gun shows, right? She finds somebody, or it could be the same person. It could be the same woman. Maybe that woman checks the boxes because she likes to do crafts, and Heidi likes to do crafts, and you don't want to sit there and fucking crochet, but this chick does, right? But she also likes to go to gun shows. So now you find somebody that checks the boxes. She finds somebody that checks the boxes. You go to the gun show with the girlfriend. She crochets with the girlfriend later that night. Everybody is full and happy, right? Like the cup is full, right? It's starting to overflow because everything is there. And most people in their lifetime will never, ever experience that. Not even if it's a term, like a short-term relationship. Like I had one, and I really enjoyed it. It was amazing. It was a great throuple. But there was issues that happened, and it was out of my control that stopped it, and it pissed me off because I was pissed because I'm not the one that caused that breakup, and neither was the girlfriend. So it really hurt because it's like, well, wait a minute, we still have feelings for each other, but it was cut off.
How do you deal? Here's my question, bro. I don't know how this works because I guess I'm just not at that capacity, right? How do you deal with having feelings for another woman and having feelings for another woman also, and then maybe having feelings for 5, 6, 7 other women?
Well, so I like to see my partner happy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
as most men would, actually would, you know what I mean?
So I get pleasure from watching them be fulfilled, them be happy. You know, I'm not talking cucking and all that bullshit. What I'm talking about is emotionally them being happy, them, like I said, sitting at the table and crocheting. You know, it's something they love to do, but I fucking don't want to do it. I don't know how to do it, you know, but if somebody else does and it makes them happy, that makes me happy because now I know that my partner is happy. You know, my wife or girlfriend
which
is happy.
Sounds like normalcy. You want to make the other person you like happy, right?
Right.
But do they want to make you happy also? That's my question. It's like, is there reciprocation? I can't even say the freaking word
Reciprocation.
right.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
And there absolutely should be. And so the word we're looking at is called compersion.
What is it called?
Compersion. Compersion is getting joy out of watching your partner get joy.
What?
Uh-huh.
So, again, going back to the whole crocheting, them being happy and enjoying their time with that person, that makes me happy because that's something I can't give them, but somebody else can. And that fills what they are missing. So I made that happen, right? In a sense, even though I'm not the one making it actually happen. So it's just.
Do they ever give you credit for doing that for them?
Huh?
Do they ever give you credit for doing that for them?
In a sense, yeah, by doing the exact same thing I did, you know, by making something happen or enabling it to happen or whatever, you know. It's a big thing. Compersion is a legit feeling, and it's like it's just like you sitting there watching Heidi try something for the first time and she completes it and actually makes it happen and how happy she gets. That makes you happy. And it's no different than her watching you do something. And it could be as little as you going, you know what, I'm going to cook dinner tonight, even though you don't cook. You know what I mean? And then you cook dinner, and that makes her happy because now
Dude,
you have a
when
now
I
you
make
have
her
a
dinner,
sense.
she's like so odd. She's so awed by it, and I'm like, I don't think I'm a terror. I don't think I'm a very good cook. But when I have, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Sorry, dude. You go on, and I'll tell you what I think.
Well,
You
that's
go.
compersion. Is she sees that you tried and you did something for her, and it made you feel happy. So now she feels happy because she could have stepped in and cooked that dinner for you if she saw you were struggling or whatever, but she didn't. She let you do it. And then she gave you feedback. That's compersion. And that makes you feel wanted and needed. And it makes her feel good because she made you feel that way. And she knows you're going to repay her with that as well. So it's really no different. And I break it down to the stupid shit like crocheting and cooking versus sex and going on dates. But it's really the same thing. It's really human nature and human needs and wants. Sex is no different than going grocery shopping, honestly.
Honestly, I think that men, like adult men like you and me and everything, we probably need sex daily or, at least once a week.
Oh,
but
it's a couple
like,
times a day.
I think when it comes to men, when it comes to that, I think it's like we are going to the bathroom.
Yeah, I'm good for a couple times a day, and I'm in my 40s. Like, I'm like, if I can find somebody that's good with 2 to 3 times a day, just one person, I'm okay with that. But if I need to get 2 people, I will. Because some people they don't enjoy sex as much as the other person. So you know what? Hey, you get a stunt double. This is basically what it is. It's a stunt double. It's like
I always wondered about that because it's like, I heard the term vanilla and all that stuff. I heard it years ago, and I didn't really research it because I'm like, I think vanilla tastes good, and so does chocolate and Metropolitan and fucking sherbet and all that other stuff. So I was like, okay, whatever. But that's the way I thought of it, right? But it's a sex menu, basically.
Yeah.
And I wondered how the inner workings with that, because there is a lot of talking, there's a lot of boundaries, there's a lot of understanding and saying, I'm going to do this for you and I'm going to do this for this other person, and you're going to do this for me. She'll do this for me and she'll do this for me. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know if I'm off, or I don't know if I'm off in left field or something like that, or if I'm sounding kind of
no. That's exactly what it is. You talk about it with each other, and then you sit down and with the third person or the fourth person or whatever, you can have what they call the closed triad or a closed throuple, where
what the heck is that?
So it's 3 people that date and they don't date anybody else. An open throuple would be you, Heidi, a woman, and then that woman is dating somebody else. Heidi's dating somebody else. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's multiple people involved. Or you can do a closed one where it's just you and the 2 others.
So it really depends on the person and what they actually want, and if the other people agree to it, right?
Yeah. Sometimes you see polyamorous couples, like you and Heidi would date another woman who's married. So the husband would date Heidi. You would date the other husband's wife. And then also the women would date each other. Like, it would be like this whole like interwebbed thing. And
that sounds, to me, when you say that, it sounds so complicated.
It's really not.
I mean?
It's really not.
I know it's not, but to
Google
my
Calendar
way of thinking, I'm like, dude, this sounds so like sounds so liquid.
That's where Google Calendar and AI come into play, because you tell it to make a polyamorous schedule for this many people to share this many nights together, and then it will put it on the Google Calendar, and you share the Google Calendar with everybody that you're in a relationship with.
Dude, that is hilarious.
It works.
That's like the PB4T, the plan for training, right? Planning board for training, but it's like the planning board for whatever it is you that people do in those kind of things.
Yeah. You sit down and you talk about expectations and how often you want certain things to happen, and then you come to a common ground and then you make it happen. That's it.
Is it fulfilling?
Yeah, absolutely. Because you're getting more boxes checked off than anybody else. Think about it. Like, if I would, okay, take my last polyamorous relationship. My now ex-wife didn't like to give head. But guess what? My girlfriend fucking loved it. So, guess what? I got that. I didn't have to fucking, hide and lie about anything or anything like that. I was like, yep, she does it really good too,
So in those kind of things, is there a lot of honesty? Is there still a chance of a lot of deceit?
There's always a chance of deceit because you're dealing with humans. But if you start the relationship off with open communication and honesty and say, hey, look, we're going to talk about things that are going to hurt, but you have to fucking get through it. We have to talk through it. Mm-hmm. It becomes easier and easier over time. Mm-hmm. It is what it is. Like, if you put that out there and say, look, this is what I feel. This is how I feel. This is my expectation. And going through and lists and checklists are amazing for this reason because it's impactful, right? Like,
you know what I'd love to see, bro? I'd love to see a checklist, just because I would see if it's the same thing that I would want. I'm not saying like I'm crazy or anything, but I just want to see what you or someone else in that kind of dynamic would want, right?
Well,
I'm sorry. I don't mean to talk with my hands. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
But it's just like,
I have all kinds of checklists. So I have like the deviant side, like the sexual stuff. Like, this is, you'll try it. This is a yes, this is a no, this is a maybe, and like they go through and they do a checklist of everything that I could possibly think of. And I mean, you're talking 7 or 8 pages of stuff, front and back. Mm-hmm. They fill that out. They submit it to me. I send it back to them with revisions going, well, wait a minute. What about this? What if we do it this way? And then they'll consider it and then maybe change their answer. And that's where there's like a negotiation. It's the same thing as, when you're looking at a prospective woman or man to join your relationship, it's literally a negotiation, right? Like, that person has needs and wants. You obviously want to fulfill as many of those as possible. You have needs and wants, or your partner has needs and wants, and you want to fulfill as many of those as possible. The goal is not to get as many people as possible involved in your relationship. It's to find the meaningful ones that actually check off more than not, right? So you might check off 85% of things for Heidi. She might check off 85% of things. You don't want to find 7 people that check off 1%, right? You want to find one person that checks off maybe 5 to 7% or more, right? The key isn't to get as many partners as possible. It's not fucking Pokemon. You don't have to collect them all.
Pokemon.
I'm so happy you brought that up because of what we talked about before. It's
going
hilarious.
Back to the Pokemon, yep. So that's so you want to find meaningful relationships. Somebody that's, because if it's a meaningful thing, right? Like, if they're going to fulfill more of the checklist and your partner's going to do the same, they're more likely to treat your partner better. They're more likely to treat you better, right? If it's a 1%er, I call them 1%ers, right? If it's a 1%er and they're going to fucking only check off 1 or 2 boxes, they're just there for the sex. That's it. They're not there for everything else. Oh. Like, we used to go up to Chicago as a group, like my wife, me, and our girlfriend, kids. We would go up to IKEA and shop together. I mean, we would do that we would go to the grocery store, Sam's Club. We'd all hold hands walking through the store. People would look at us like we were fucking nuts. And I'm in the fucking heartland. I'm in fucking Iowa, like the Bible Belt fucking Iowa, like, but
is Iowa actually the Bible Belt?
It's part of it. It's like at the very top.
Because like when I went to the South for the first time, I heard about the Bible Belt then, right? Because it was North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Virginia, West Virginia, all those other places, right?
Tennessee, and it comes up through Missouri and Iowa, right there. Yes. Yeah.
See, I didn't think that the Bible Belt went to the Midwest. I thought it was just a South thing.
Rocky, you forget that the Midwest, like Missouri and Iowa.
I don't forget. I did know.
No, but I'm saying a lot of people's ancestors, when they, migrated, right? They came from the South on up to the Midwest, Rocky. People forget that shit.
Yeah. Iowa's very conservative.
Yeah. And like Missouri, guess what? One of the biggest religions is fucking Baptist, Southern Baptist at that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing, those Baptists, they're that fire whole brim fucking shit, right? Yeah. My grandma was like that. My grandma was like, oh, you did not want to piss her off? Drinking anything, smoking nothing, right? But yeah.
Yeah, it's just there's different things that you can do and to make it easier, and I personally think it's more rewarding. I think it cuts down on less arguments. It's like, well, why don't you want to do that thing I like? Because I like it. And well, I don't like doing it. Well, now you don't have to fucking ask that question. You can be like, okay, that's fine if you don't want to do it. Because you're getting that thing you like from the other one. And it's a known thing, and it's okay.
Hey, Rocky,
that's just the sex aspect. There's more to it. But.
Yeah, but Rocky, I can tell you for a fact on the sex aspect. I can agree with Thurper on this one, right? Because there's a lot of women out there, right? When you're just looking for one, right? You'd be surprised how many women out there don't like giving head at all. But yet they expect you to fucking eat them out. And I always tell them, I said, look, you want your pussy ate out? I want head. I said, if you don't do it, I don't fucking do it. Plain and simple.
I used to tell people, you don't do what this is what I used to tell. I said, if you don't do what I want, I'm not ever going to do what you want.
But he don't have to. It always starts an argument too, Rocky, is what he's trying to say.
It does. But in my perspective, it was like, if you don't want to be fully into me, then I'm never going to be fully ever into you and treat you special.
So he can get what he wants.
That's the thing is,
or treat you special, like a priority or anything that's kind of I don't know. I don't know the word.
So the thing is like that person that says, I don't want to do that. They might be fully into you. They might be willing to go to the end of the earth for you, but they don't want to do that one thing. And it's like, okay, I get it. But I got somebody else, or we got somebody else that will go to the end of the earth for both of us, and they will do it.
And she never got jealous of it?
That doesn't make one person better than the other. It just means that one person likes doing it and the other one doesn't. And you know what? Mm-hmm. It's a pretty good bargain that if this person does what this person doesn't want to do, there is something that this person does that this one doesn't want to do. So they're going to offset each other no matter what, whether it's sexual or whatever, domestic or whatever, One might not like to fucking mop the floors, but the other one likes to sweep the floors. Perfect. One sweeps, one mops. One hates doing dishes. That one loads the dishwasher. The other one that doesn't mind doing dishes does the hand wash. It's like they offset each other. They take that load off of each other and take your load, basically. But
Upper is right. It's hard to find one that checks off every fucking thing.
It's impossible.
I honestly think there never will be anyone that ever checks off everything. No. I got to go to the bathroom real quick, guys. I'll be right back.
That's the only one that checks off all your boxes. The one that's going to be holding it.
No, I mean, a lot of people don't think it like that, but hell, I've been dating. I was married for 4 years. That was when I was 38. That 04 till 2018, I dated a lot of women because they did not check the boxes or they wouldn't do certain things that I want them to do. So I'm like, nope, fuck you. You know?
Yeah, and so when you get into the whole boxes, I mean, you have to be brutally honest about it. You have to go, look.
Yep.
You know, you might even love that person and want to spend the rest of your life. Yeah. You say, look, I love you to death, but there are things missing that I could probably get somewhere else. There's probably something missing with you that you could probably get somewhere else. So why don't we make each other happy and find that for each other?
Yeah.
You know, and if you do it as a couple, it's different than you going out on your own.
Oh, they try to find. Yeah, no, I get that because I know people that do that, right? I've met them. You know, they do that. I'm like, okay. You know,
I mean, if you go out on your own, you have a higher propensity of hiding it.
Oh yeah, you
lying,
do. Oh yeah,
and lying, because you're like, oh God, I found a woman that actually wants to do it, but now I don't want to tell my partner because I think she's going to get jealous and fucking upset. So you do it as a group. You do it together. You know, because then she can see, oh yeah, she's genuine. She wants to do that, or she wants to do this, and it makes him happy. He's excited to watch it, even or to do whatever. You know.
Now, when you was going through the mall, right? You should be wearing a pimp suit.
When I what?
When you would all go to the mall together, right? Chicago go shopping, right? You should be wearing a pimp suit. Yeah.
Fuck no. Fuck no.
Dude, we gotta see you in a fucking Z suit with that amazing beard, bro.
No.
Like, you got a Z suit on, like in The Mask, but it's really cool color, not yellow like gay. And you got that fucking amazing beard you have. It would look fucking badass, I think.
I don't do suits. I do Western suits. That's about it. You'll see me in a Western suit.
I want to see him just like what's his Snoop Dogg's character off fucking Starchy and Husk, Sugar Bear.
Oh my God. Fucking was that purple and shit?
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Cadillac and everything. Cadillac and everything.
No. Oh man, I feel like shit.
You gotta have the big old Cadillac if you're gonna have that. The big old Cadillac.
Dude, no. Fucking gross. I hate Cadillacs.
Oh. Tyler Perry's got a new movie out. It's Joe Goes to College.
Yeah.
You know, Joe Medea's brother. He takes
I've never seen any of the Medea movies.
Okay, so you know what I'm talking about then. So
nope. Okay. I don't watch those movies.
I've never watched one of those guys' movies either. Because
I
I
was
like
the Wayans brothers
you dress
anymore.
as a woman. I don't respect you after that.
Okay, Rocky, you say that, but did you ever watch fucking Robin Williams, Mrs. Doubtfire?
Yeah, and I thought Miss Doubtfire was fucking stupid.
But you liked Robin Williams, right?
I did, but when he did that, I was like, he's funny, but why would he do that? Hold on, I got a phone call from I got phone call from a family. You guys go on. I'll be right back.
Go ahead. I don't care so much as if they dress because, like, look at MASH. Like that shit was hilarious.
Yeah,
you know. But I don't fall into the whole black only comedies because it's like you motherfuckers want to talk about racism, but you're doing it right now because you don't let fucking white people in your movies. Like it's for blacks only. It's like
actually no. He said white people were there. That he has.
He has spoken out about racism a lot.
Oh yeah, I know he has. But
that's why I don't fucking play that game.
Yeah, but I mean, I just like the comedy in it. It is actually fucking pretty comical. You know.
No, thank you. Oh God, I am fucking hurting, dude.
Damn, he played one thing, but Paul Harris and boom, right there, like damn.
You knew that was gonna happen, though.
Actually, I wouldn't think about that though. So
I agreed with it, though. I mean, that fucking movie is good too. If you've never,
I have to watch that one. I didn't know there was a movie out on it. I did not know.
Yeah, it's actually really good. It's actually a really good movie. And you're like, well, shit. I didn't realize. I knew a long time ago because, like, that's one of the things, like, BDSM and polyamory and stuff like that. I've done a ton of research, like the Book of O, You know, if you ever want to read something that is super interesting, read the Book of O. That's all about BDSM, and it's actually a really good book.
Yeah.
Stay away from the whole 50 Shades bullshit.
I never did like
that's abuse.
I've known women to like when I was dating when that book came out or the movie came out. They're like, "You gonna go watch it?" I said, "Fuck no, I ain't going to." I said, "No." I said, "Put it this way: if I tried to do that same shit with you, right? Guess what? That'd be domestic violence. It'd be redneck fucking goes nuts right there."
No, it's the way he went about it. That's what made it abuse. It's not the act, because trust me, I've hit and all kinds of stuff. I've got fucking floggers and
I'm just saying he was a rich guy, right? And I'm living in a pole bar house, a fucking poor fucking redneck, right? That's why I said that.
You know, and that's the thing is like these movies and stuff, they give an unrealistic expectation of life because he's a billionaire and all this, and he has a helicopter and zooming around in an Audi and all like. No, most people involved in the lifestyle are fucking low to middle income. You know, and
what? Hold on.
Go ahead. But it's a super unrealistic version of life. You know, women think, "Oh, I'm gonna find me a dom, and then I'm gonna live forever on free money." And no, you're not. You're gonna go to fucking work at Walmart on your regular shift, and you're gonna greet people at the door. You're gonna do all that, and then you're gonna get your ass beat at home, and then you're gonna go back to fucking Walmart. It's like,
and they ain't no different than all these women that like watch these Hallmark movies, right? Thinking that's what life is going to be like. I'm like, no, that ain't how life is. I said, this is entertainment only.
Yeah. Hallmark Christmas movies are the fucking devil.
Oh my God. I can't. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. There's some Hallmark movies that I have watched. They're pretty good. But most of the Christmas ones, I can't stay. I try to stay away from Christmas altogether.
Nope.
You know?
Fuck them all. They can all die.
My favorite ones are about when they're cooking. You know, about the food.
Nope, I don't like any of them.
You know, but fucking, I just, women have this one thing. They think life's gonna be all rosy. You know, no, it's not gonna be. You know.
Nope. It takes work. It takes a lot of communication. It takes a lot. You know, and I'm not one to run away from communication. Like, that's the thing is, like, I'm willing to communicate, and I'm willing to talk, and I'm willing to be flexible when it comes to things. That's like my ex-wife. You know, she didn't want to work on our marriage. And I said, well, what makes you think that I'm okay with you sleeping with other guys if you're not willing to fucking work on our marriage? And I can talk about it now on the podcast. We're done. I don't care. The divorce is over. That was part of the fucking argument. And I said, I am not going to let you sleep with other people when you are not willing to work on our relationship, because I don't feel like we are one. We are not in a relationship. I feel like a fucking a roommate. And she said she didn't want to work on the marriage. So I said, okay, well, I'm filing for a fucking divorce. And then I found out all the other stuff that she was doing and blowing all the money and everything else. And I was like, fuck, I'm so glad I filed for fucking divorce, because she was not communicating with me. She shut down. She was not doing what she was supposed to be doing. And I was the one fighting for our marriage, and she was not.
Yep.
And she had outside influence between her mom, her sister, and her friend, and it cost her marriage. And now she's miserable. And I hear about it all the time because of her brothers and her stepmom and dad, who just called me last night. Actually, her stepmom and dad called me yesterday and then messaged me, and like she was like, "Love you," like you can see, "Thank you, love you," like that's her stepmom telling me she loves me and Landon.
You know, when I see stuff like that, it's like, how retarded is that chick?
Yeah. And
you know what I
and,
mean? Like I'm saying, how stupid could she be?
Yeah. I mean,
But she's like, hold my beer. I'm going to show you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. We talked for quite a while on the phone about, actually, it's right here, history. Yeah. About 30 minutes last day before yesterday about my trip to DC and everything. And they were at some family in California, and they all. What's funny is all the family in the background was like, "Hey, Brett, love you, miss you. Tell Landon we love him." Like, that's her family, and they're all telling me they love me and Landon and miss us and everything. And she's getting turned into collections on her Verizon account. It's like, what the fuck? You're a piece of shit. You're back to where I found you, which was Section 8. Because you don't fucking care about life and you don't care about how you do shit.
You just gotta stay away from Section 8 houses, people, women, and I gotta do the same thing too.
That's the only one. That's the only one I've actually. Well,
you can't say probably the only one. Probably not.
Actually, I mean, Catalina, she was Section 8, but she actually made good money and stuff back in the day, but I never married her. We just dated.
Yeah.
That's the one that ended up standing next to me in front of my second wife.
Yep.
Right after my first wife fucking messaged me on Facebook.
Yep. But I will say, getting those Section 8 girls, just they're easy as hell to get sleep with. They are.
Well, yeah, you throw a little money.
Pizza, River. Get your pizza. On it. But I got a little higher standards now. They got to at least have their own place that they are not on Section 8. They ain't ready. They got to own their own place. So.
But do you really?
Actually, yeah. So how do I? They don't think about moving in. Put it that way.
Right. Fuck that shit. Oh man.
No, River want pizza, so I'll order a pizza.
I just cooked up the Brussels sprouts and the asparagus because the salmon, I couldn't tell if it was bad or not, so I can't smell. And Landon said he couldn't tell if it was good or not. So I just steamed a bunch of fucking asparagus and Brussels sprouts, and he's going to have leftovers. And I'm just going to have vegetables for dinner because I had fruits for fucking lunch. Landon!
River wanted pizza, so I was ordering a pizza. So I was like, "Fuck it."
What kind of pizza?
Pepperoni, or not pepperoni, but he wanted cheese pizza for Pizza Hut, the tavern style. So I was like, "Fuck it." Yeah. I mean, he's the only one eating it, so I mean.
Well, I guess Landon was supposed to go to his mom's tonight because this is her week technically, but I was like, "Fuck!" I thought I was gonna have him through Tuesday, and you were gonna pick him up on Wednesday. She was like, "Well, I can leave him if you want." And I'm like, "Yes, please." Yep. But then that salmon just did not smell right. Like I don't know, I couldn't tell, but he said it didn't smell right. So I'm like, okay. So he's gonna have leftover either sloppy joes or chili or taco meat, whatever. But I cooked up the Brussels sprouts and I steamed the asparagus. So
yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, there ain't nothing wrong with eating leftovers. I mean, you just don't like it.
I fucking hate them. Landon!
Hey! Get your ass down here, boy.
Huh? For what? Well, dinner's ready. What the hell? He's like, I have an alarm set. I'm like, for what? What the
for dinner?
Because he's taking a nap, apparently.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Hey, at least he wasn't watching fucking VR porn.
He fucking better not be.
He's at that age. He eventually he's gonna find it. You know that.
Oh, that would be his ass because I can see shit.
Especially if you got yours on.
Oh man.
I got a couple more years to go before I got to worry about that bullshit. So,
I don't know. You might have to worry about it before I do.
well, I might. Yeah, most likely.
Yeah.
I mean, he is in that pre-puberty stage right now. So, yeah. And he doesn't get embarrassed when you ask him how many girlfriends you got at school. He don't get embarrassed now. So,
Yeah. So here's my dinner. I'll show you. You know, this isn't our cooking podcast, but
yeah, it don't matter. Fuck.
I don't know if you can see.
I mean, for Brussels sprouts, they don't look bad for Brussels sprouts. Okay.
Here, let me unplug this and I'll use a different.
Put it this way, I would try fucking the Brussels sprouts before I would eat the asparagus. Put it that way. You know.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Yep.
Not trying to
Good
cough.
shit right there.
Oh shoot, that looks good.
But
What is that again, bro?
Brussels sprouts with bacon and a little bit of Cajun seasoning, and then my asparagus cooked and baked and steamed in a foil pan.
I really have a hard time eating Brussels sprouts and asparagus. Asparagus makes my cheek self, smell funny, and the asparagus makes me want to shit my pants every day. So I'm like Heidi's like, you need to eat your Brussels sprouts. I'm like, I am not eating Brussels sprouts.
You should. They're good for you.
I know, but they make me shit all the time. Like
It's
immediately
It's
after.
baby cabbage.
cabbage should not make you fucking shit. Should not like that. It should keep you solid.
But when when Thumper made the cabbage when we were at my house and you were smoking it and everything, dude, that shit was so amazing. I will never forget that the rest of my life. That was some of the most amazing food I had. I gotta tell you.
You can smoke Brussels sprouts too.
I know, but it's that weird freaking aftertaste that makes me want to puke.
Getting like ready to.
Which I might give Brussels sprouts another go. I never tried smoked them, but I don't. Since I can't have bacon, fat. Guess what? I got duck lard. I got duck lard to cook them in too. So I'll give them a go. I mean, I've had them almost everywhere besides smoking them. Right? I just wasn't a fan of them. But
yeah,
but I haven't tried it in a while. It's been a few years since I've tried it too, though. So your body changes, your taste bud changes every so many years too.
So you sear them,
Brussels sprout?
Yeah. In a cast iron, right? You cut them in half.
Yeah.
And then cook them in some butter and bacon grease.
Yeah.
Amazing. And you get whole pieces of bacon in it as well.
But I will never eat asparagus. That's one thing I will not eat.
I love asparagus. We used to have a asparagus patch growing up.
Yeah.
And go out there and cut the asparagus fresh. Oh, it's so good.
Well, Rocky, you got the smokers to do the smoked cabbage out there. All you gotta do is make a butter compound butter rub before you put on the smoker.
I hate cabbage. I am not a Cabbage Patch Kid.
What? Wait a minute. You just said that you like that shit. So
No, I don't like. The only time I ever liked cabbage was when he made it. Every other time, I'm like, this is gross.
Rocky, I'm trying to tell you.
Seriously. No. The way Brett made it back in the day in July when you guys were out here with me, that was the best cabbage I ever had. Because other than that, I cannot eat cabbage.
Rocky.
I'll walk you through it. You can make that cabbage.
That's right. You got the smokers to do it.
It was the taste afterwards, but the aftertaste when you smoked it, bro, it was amazing.
Yeah.
But other times when we've made cabbage here at the house, I'm like, oh my God, this is terrible. I'm like,
because you've never smoked it. That's the thing.
Scooping it out, throwing it in the trash because I tried it, right. I put seasoning on it or whatever else, right, to try and make it good to where I liked it, right? Because everyone has different taste buds, right? And I was just like, I can't do this. I can't.
The only different thing he did,
it's going to make me throw up.
The only thing he did to prep it, Rocky, was cut it, compound butter. That's it. That's the only thing right there.
And you know what? It was great. But every other time I've had cabbage, it's been terrible.
Bet you if I made Brussels sprouts for you, you would love them.
You know what? I want you to do it someday for me. Someday when we all get together again, I want to try it because I hate Brussels sprouts. I hate them. One time when I was a little kid in my house before I went to the Navy and all that stuff, I tried the Brussels sprouts and I was like, they're cool. And then this weird thing happened when I ate about 2 or 3 of them. I just got really sick. So it's kind of been like that. It's been that thing, but I'm willing to try it, but it's to a certain, extent, I guess.
Here's the thing.
I don't know how to explain it.
I'm not going to teach Heidi how to cook them. I'm going to teach you how to cook them. That way,
I will be honored, bro. I will be honored, bro.
That way, you can be like, hey, I like these, and you know how to do it. And you don't have to depend on anybody else. I will teach you how to cook the Brussels sprouts, not Heidi. I will teach you how to cook them. And then you have no
I'll be
excuse.
honored, bro.
If
I'll
you
be
like
honored.
it, if you like them, you'll be like, okay, now I know how to do it.
That sounds like a great deal to me.
Because that way you're not waiting on Heidi to make them. You can make them anytime. I'm a solution finder.
Modern problems require modern solutions. Dave Chappelle. I know we all watched the Dave Chappelle show, but I loved his show. It was hilarious. I think he had the best one. Because I remember George, the Mencia guy. Who was the Mencia guy? Remember the Mencia guy?
Yeah.
I forget his name. It was his last name was Mencia, but he had another one. I forget his first name.
Lemon squeeze on your asparagus.
Oh no, I get more asparagus right here.
So don't
put some ketchup on it.
No, fucking gross. I snapped them, but
oh my gosh! I thought when you said that it was going to create an explosion of funniness. How dare you say ketchup?
I forgot to squeeze lemon on the asparagus. Damn it!
Yeah.
Yeah, I can taste this.
Little ketchup, a little mustard, or barbecue sauce, whatever you got.
No. Man, those Brussels sprouts done in the cast iron. Cook a half a pound of bacon. Put a half a pound of bacon. Cut it in half. A pound. Cut it in half. Throw it in the skillet. Cook it up. Leave the bacon in there. As soon as it starts to crisp up, leave it in there, and then you dump your halved Brussels sprouts in. Yep. And then you mix that up and cook it in that bacon grease. Oh, So fucking good.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
Yep. If I was gonna cook them on a smoker, I would just fucking compound butter them and put them on the fucking smoker.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, you could do like a bacon grease glaze. What I would do well, you can't.
Yeah.
What I would do for the smoker is I would actually do a light balsamic glaze on it, and then bacon grease on it, and then put it on the smoker and let that fucking mix. Oh, that would be good.
If I was gonna do it, I would do the duck fat, right? Duck lard.
Yeah.
Do that, but I would make that fucking Korean sauce, that Korean honey sauce, and put them all there at the very end of the smoker. Let that caramelize up a little bit on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get that little heat in there with the Korean? You know.
Yeah, like a balsamic glaze would be good too. Not too bad. I just had a real thick one and it wasn't as stringy as you're talking. Well, yeah, it's gonna peel. If you chew it, it'll be fine.
Just eat it like Thumper. Put the whole thing in your mouth like a.
Oh God. Oh man, I need to fucking lay down here soon. Ooh.
Are you okay, or are you feeling really bad, bro?
Oh, I'm okay. I mean, it is what it is. I got some really good fucking meds I haven't taken yet, but I got NyQuil and DayQuil, severe. So
now they have NyQuil that supposedly for nighttime to help you sleep too.
I love that we're talking, but I just want you to feel better, bro.
Well, I mean, me not talking isn't going to make me feel any better. So,
huh?
It's not going to help me if I just don't talk. It's going to be, I'm still going to be fucking miserable. I've been miserable all day, dude. I literally have been in this outfit all day, except for when I went to pick him up from school. I changed I put my jeans, my cowboy boots, and a t-shirt on and my hat. Picked him up, came home, and got right back into this fucking my whoopee. This fucking hoodie, I call it my whoopee because I've had this hoodie since 1994.
This hoodie on Grunt Style they sell whoobies, right?
Yeah, like real whoobies. Yeah,
yeah.
This has been around the world. You guys, I can guarantee you've seen this Blackhawks hoodie.
I saw you wearing it, and I think that I recognized it from like 1999, 1998 time frame.
I guarantee you do. I had it on the.
I did. I was like, wait a minute, I've not seen Brett in that for a long time. But the first time I saw you, that your hairstyle was more kind of like this. I think back in the day.
Yeah, right. He didn't shave his head back then.
I remember back in the day when you were like a lot smaller. You were not like 5'9" like you are now. You were like 5'7", 5'6" or something.
He's always been the same height, right there.
I don't remember that. Maybe
he was just skinnier. He was skinnier.
Yeah, okay, that's what it had to be.
Yeah, I was tiny.
But yeah, I remember all that stuff, and I'm like, dude, I remember that Blackhawks thing.
Yeah,
I do. I really do. I remember it.
Yeah. So like the Blackhawks hoodie has been with me since I was 14, and it's been all over the world. I have had it in Iraq, Afghanistan. I've had it on the Westpac, the Crack Packs, all that. This hoodie's been everywhere, and I mean it's dude. The hood is like all laid out.
Yeah, I'm seeing the hood right now. Put the hood on. Let's see what it looks like.
It's bad, dude. I got a big old hole here. You know, it's like if I put the hood up, it just flops because of this here. It's not connected like it should be. But
next time you come to North Carolina, dude, bring that shit and I'll have Heidi fix it for you.
It's been, dude, this shirt has been all over the world. And what's funny is like, look at the quality of the picture. It's still good. Like, this has been the one thing that I've had 3 wives try to steal. They have tried to steal
I'm wearing that shit. Fuck you, you know.
3 wives have tried to steal this during divorces. This has lasted more than 3 divorces.
That just shows you that they just want to hurt you.
Right?
That's evil.
Yeah. It's crazy. I mean, but yeah, this is the one fucking hoodie that I've had since 1994. So well over fucking 20 years, 30 years. 32 years I've had this hoodie.
When did you get it?
94.
Yeah, that would be 32 years, depending on the month.
Yeah. It was during basketball or hockey season, which would be right now. Because I lived up in Chicago.
The one piece of clothing that I have a special memory for, I'll grab it real quick and you guys will see it. And you guys will automatically recognize this shit like that. You'll be like, wait a minute, I saw you wearing this back in the day too. I'll be right back. Give me a second.
Okay.
This is fun.
Okay, wait. Let me eat the stuff and then chew on that for a while.
All right. All the part.
You just eat about half it like that, and then chew that for like a minute. You'll know exactly.
I don't need to chew it for a minute. It's good. I mean, if I chew it from the back end,
Like balls up.
That by 3. Ooh, fuck that.
Did you like the Brussels sprouts?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. Are the Brussels sprouts? Funny. Hot.
Oh, straight. Okay, I saw that black cloth. Okay. This is 2 bedroom.
Watching episode 1 or 2 tonight. You got stuff. Yeah, you do.
5 times. But it's only one episode, yes. But also really want I've been waiting all night. I don't have flow anymore now.
Nope.
But
Underneath the tortillas.
oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, that was a little cheaper. Yeah, that one is cheaper. Fuck. This what it looks like.
So I think she tried getting up and her arm was under there and she like
Yeah, your jacket. Yeah, Rocky.
Mm-hmm.
You had that in Japan.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Dude,
I remember that.
Been like this jacket, I've had the longest, guys, and I absolutely love it. The only thing that I added different is I got a sweatshirt, right, for a hood. Where's the hood? I'm screwing up with not showing the hood, but here's the hood.
Yeah.
But dude, that how the Black Hawk thing, this is like almost to that time period too, I think.
This is like my comfort hoodie. Like this takes me back to like my childhood when I was 14 and like going to Blackhawks games and everything, and like it's just a comfortable hoodie to begin with. And it's like, yeah, it's got a lot of flaws to it now because it's fucking old, but I mean it's pretty fucking cool, I love it.
I honestly think you don't mind the flaws because you just love it so much.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's the same thing with me. Like I have like when I bought the jacket, right, it was really pristine condition. But after 20, what it, I got a 98. So how old is it?
98. It's 4 years older than this, or younger than this. So this is 32. So that's 28.
Yeah. You're right. You're right. Yeah, I've had that for almost as long as you have. And it's still like my favorite jacket. This is like the jacket, like if I died, I'd be like, bury me in my khakis and put this jacket on me too. You know what I mean? And then burn it or cremate me or whatever. I don't want to be cremated. I don't know. But you know what I mean? I want that with me because this was like really part of who I was and am and will be, but what I was before, after I, passed away or whatever.
Yeah. I mean,
and this is so like,
if I'm going to be cremated or buried or whatever he decides to do to me, I want this with me. Either that or he takes it. I don't care what you do. But.
you gotta like it's funny because like you have these things that you have these things that are just like they are you. This is part of who you are.
Yeah.
Like that. I think that's why it's so special or important, or I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's basically it. This is me. This is one of the oldest things I have. I mean, I do have my dress blues, dress whites, working blues, and I think I have one pair of dungarees and my Navy hat from boot camp, all stenciled still.
Dude, if you find this up, it's really cool. Like I did this about maybe a month or two ago. I had my sons go out to the garage with me and they pulled down all my uniforms.
Yeah.
So I had camis, dungarees, coveralls, desert camis, the blue camis, and then the green camis that we switched into the Navy. And I still had the CNT whites. The only thing I didn't have was the cotton whites that we got in boot camp.
Yeah.
And I lost my dress blues from boot camp, and I wish I could find them. But I guess I don't know what happened. And I lost the tuxedo that I had made, the 2 tuxedos that I had made in Thailand. We went out there in 2000.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude, like, I'm a James Bond kind of guy. So I had a black tuxedo jacket and it was double lapel. And I also had a white one made that was like, white, and then it had the black outline with the double lapel thing. I saw it. It's like, this is so cool. And I wish I still had them, but I don't know whatever happened to them. I think I'm out. I think I outgrew them because I got to be a little bit of a fat ass for a while, Admitting the truth, I was a fat ass for a while, and then I got better, and then I became a fat ass again, then I got better, and then became a fat ass again and got better. Now I'm a fat ass again, and I'm going to get better after I can actually work out after the period of recovery for my hernia surgery. I didn't mean to take up all the airspace, guys. Go ahead, talk.
No, you're good.
Fine.
You're good.
You're fine.
Man, this jacket is like, this jacket was me.
Yeah, that's how this hoodie is. It's like me. Like anybody that knows me from back in the day, this is what they're gonna see.
The second I put it on, Heidi had a flash of all these memories when we met. And when we hung out back in the day before we became boyfriend, girlfriend, and husband and wife and all that stuff, right? And she's like, there was a time where we were in different sections. We were friends, right? But she worked nights and I worked days. Hold on, I got a freaking doorbell ringing. I'll be right back, guys.
Go ahead. I like that first one, Gilly.
The one in Covington?
Well, they're both in Covington.
I know the one on 30 acres.
The one with the horses, yeah.
Yeah. I just said, fuck it, let me branch out a little bit, right? And see if some of those are still there, right?
Yeah.
Dude, it's gotten even cheaper now. There's 4-bedroom too. So that's still not far from Calf, put it that way.
Yeah, Covington's not that far.
No, it's not.
We drove up into Covington when we were down there last time.
Yeah.
That one's not bad, dude. I mean, it doesn't have all the other shit that the other one had.
Yeah, but it's out in the country.
It's half the price, and it's out in the country. I wonder if we could shoot guns out there.
I don't know. You just have to ask them if that's the one we get. You just have to ask them if we can.
Because the town is like 5 miles away still.
Yeah. Yep. And over there in that area, there's a big old rock quarry, Plymouth Hole, big old beach, everything too. Not too far from there.
Yeah. There's an equestrian center next to it.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of equestrian centers.
And if it's just 3 of us, guess what? That's $516 a piece right there.
Yeah, I mean, if he decides he's going, then it would be even less.
He's got to decide now if he's going or not, because we're not going to wait till fucking April, May to fucking get the house.
No.
Because I guarantee it, people are going to be waiting till last minute sometimes, right? It's better to have shit booked now. So we know where the fuck we're going.
And this one's rated almost 5 stars. 4.97.
Yep.
The other one is okay. I mean, it's...
Yeah, I mean, it's
the
okay.
only problem is there's 3 bedrooms in that
Yeah,
one.
I know, but I had to still send that anyway. So
Yeah.
it's a little more money than the other one is. Put it that way.
Yeah. I mean, it has tubing. It has tubing in the zoo.
Yeah,
2 private-owned zoos, which is weird. Mardi Gras, farmers markets.
Yeah. But right there,
Uber isn't even available.
Yep.
So we would definitely have to. I don't know. I like that 30-acre one though.
Yep.
I do like that one. Yeah, I slept most of the day. I didn't do shit.
I figured you did. I mean, I knew you wouldn't feel good after we talked last night. So.
Yeah, I'm fucking beat. I woke up early this morning because of what, but I'm not going to talk about it.
Well, I know. I was going to ask you about that later. So. I know.
Oh fuck. But yeah, fucking. Holy shit! Mark is dressed up with a suit coat. My neighbor.
Yep.
Look it. It's his mom's 90th birthday. Yeah. You never see him in a suit coat. I've lived next to him for 18 years. I don't think I've ever seen him in a fucking suit coat.
Well, we'll tell Rocky he's got to give us the answer tonight if he's going or not. Because they've had 2 months to figure it out.
Well, we need to just dump it in.
And this one does have plenty of space just in case someone shows up too.
Right.
So.
Well, as soon as he gets back on here, we can tell him, hey, you need to figure it out if you're going. You need to know soon. Because, I mean, Mick is good. We know he's going.
Mick's good. Mick just needs to know how much money.
How much?
That's it.
Yeah.
Yes. So. See, they actually got an old brewery in Abbott too, which I didn't know that.
Hang on. I'll let you do it, but don't get dog food all over the floor. You're gonna end up fucking picking up every beat. watching you. Don't kill her. Look at that thing. How dare you? Did you get the scoop out? Are you gonna bury that? Mm-hmm. See?
Yeah, see, this home is strictly non-smoking, non-vaping. Oh,
Yeah.
right there.
Yep. I did see that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you need my help now?
Yeah. Right, like that.
Yeah, and so you're gonna slice it outside of the rim, and it's gonna stick.
I'm just slice it. Then put it in and it goes
Okay.
up immediately backwards.
Okay. Here we go. Oh shit.
You can watch
What?
it live.
Yeah, we're live.
Yeah.
Here you go. You can watch him spill dog food everywhere.
Sure. Look at Yasha. She goes, motherfucker, get my food in there.
I know she's sitting there watching him like so close.
Yeah, I know.
Gotcha, baby. Hey.
She goes, but he's feeding me, Dad. Don't fuck up, Landon.
What's he doing?
He's
Yasha.
trying to spill the dog food, and I tried to give him help, but he said he could do it without spilling dog food everywhere, so I'm letting him do
How
it.
big is that bag and how much does it weigh?
45 pounds.
Oh my goodness. He has to be a power lifter. He's like a regular Arnold Schwarzenegger. You be boss
Yasha.
and do it, boy. You be
Yasha,
boss.
nudge him in the butt, Yasha. Nudge him in the butt while he's doing that.
No, bite him.
Bite his arm.
Bite him. Bite him. Bite him. I'm just playing. I'm not.
She turned around. She gave you that look like, fuck off.
I wouldn't say perfectly. It's going to take fucking forever.
Oh, don't. I wouldn't. Okay.
Oh, don't blame the scissors.
At the bottom.
He's trying to blame the scissors right now.
Can't blame the scissors, boy.
Accountability.
Especially if
Accountability
you-
is makes us better and stronger and improve every time.
Especially if you was the one that cut the bag. So
You keep talking shit. See what happens.
all right, fellas. Might as well go ahead and end it. All right.
You want to end it?
Yeah, I'll end it.
Oh my
Okay.
god. Real quick. I ran the future Iran veteran.
Sure. Yeah.
You what?
Oh Jesus. No.
I didn't see it. I'm sorry. I didn't see it.
It's a
What
really
is
hot,
it?
Well, it's a really hot chick.
Yep.
Oh, she is pretty hot.
Yep.
But it was on the Afghanistan Iraq Veterans Underground page. Yeah. Somebody said some poor drill sergeant's fixing to get demoted. She
Yeah,
went
they
from
are.
only fans to only officers.
Yeah.
We'll see how that works out. Maybe.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Right.
Oh.
Nope.
From the decks to the galley,
There we go.
we've had our say. Fiverr's crew rolling on another fine day. Stories and laughter from shipmates true. We'll see you next time. Fair winds to you.
This is the Fifers 991!
Till next watch, shipmates. We're done.
Fifers departing.